Hey guys, it's me, Mario. Today we're going to be reading the 5th chapter of Beast Quest, Luna the Moon Wolf. Chapter 5, Silver is Snared. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. And let's get this started. Turn on the music because it's always a bit too loud. Hold on, cried Elena, scrambling to her feet. A rat threw itself at Tom's legs, and he was just able to kick it away before its teeth sank into his thigh. He was still pinned to the ground by Silver. He glanced over to see his friend dragging the rope from her quiver. Her hands moved rapidly, creating loops and knots. Hurry, gasped Tom. Storm had cantered over and reared up on his back legs to keep the rest of the wild dogs, foxes, and other vicious creatures at bay. There, said Elena. In one quick movement, she threw something over Silver's back. She knotted the rope into a loose net. Silver snarled and bucked, trying to shake the net off, but the more he struggled, the more entangled his paws became. Now that Silver was distracted, Tom had the chance he needed. With a mighty effort, he rolled out from under the wolf. His knee struck something. It was a sword. Tom snatched it up, unsheathed it, and with all his force thrust the blade through one of the loops of the net, deep into the ground. Now the net was pegged down, but only in one corner. Silver was still struggling and might free himself at any moment. Elena fitted an arrow to her bow and aimed it at the opposite side of the net. Thunk. Silver howled in danger. In anger. Not in danger. Thunk, thunk. In rapid succession, Elena sent 2 more arrows into the earth, pegging the net down securely. Silver was trapped. He jerked and kicked, trying to thrust his muzzle through the loops, but there was no way out. His struggles gradually subsided, and he lay still, panting. He was defeated. Storm whined. Tom turned to look at the wild animals that surrounded them. Bad. But there was no way out. His struggles gradually subsided, and he lay still, panting. He was defeated. Storm whined. Tom turned to look at the wild animals that surrounded them. With the defeat of Silver, their excitement had died down. They retreated a little back. Back into the darkness. Luna's burning red eyes still shone as the beast slowly encircled the camp. Tom let out a shaky breath as he refastened his sword belt. That was close. Elena stared at Tom in bewilderment. I don't understand, she said. I've never seen Silver behave like this. It's not your fault. It's not his fault, Tom reassured her. It's the beast's magic. She sent Silver mad. The beast? Elena asked with a start, looking around. Can't you see the eyes? Tom said, pointing. The twin red coals still burned in the darkness, but as Tom and Elena watched, the eyes receded, and then they disappeared. Should we chase after Luna? Said Elena. Tom looked at Silver. He shook his head. We have more important things to deal with. They sat down next to the wolf. Elena put her hand on his back, stroking his fur through the net. He twitched and growled. Do you think he'll be all right again? She asked anxiously. I hope so, Tom said. All we can do is wait. Above their heads a white moon sailed through the tatters of clouds. Storm snorted and stamped. The wild animals surrounding them finally melted away into the darkness as well. Tom and Elena watched the fire die down. I wonder, said Elena after a while, why would Luna only send Silver mad? Why not Storm as well? Tom scratched his head. Silver and those animals that came out of the forest, they're all wild predators. Storm is a prey animal, and Storm is a bred and trained animal, and while Silver's a wolf. Tom remembered the eerie wolf howls that had rung out from the invisible beast. So is Luna? Said Elena. That would explain why Luna had the power to control him. That's what we're up against, said Tom subrilely. A wolf like no other, capable of turning wild animals even wilder. I'm gonna read this better. Capable of turning wild animals into more vicious versions of themselves. Why didn't she attack us herself? Elena wondered. I'm not sure. Maybe this was just a warning to scare us off. But we won't be scared off, Elena said, driving a fist into her palm. No, said Tom quietly. Worn out by the fight, they both dropped off to sleep. Tom woke early. The sky was lightening in... Tom woke early. The sky was lightening in the east. The sun showed over the horizon. Silver whimpered. Elena reached out to stroke him through the net. This time Silver didn't growl, but whined softly. Elena turned to Tom. What do you think? Is it safe to let him free? We can try, said Tom. Together they pulled the arrows from the ground. Tom uprooted his sword and sheathed it at his belt. He and Elena looked at each other. Then they each grabbed a corner, and the net. Then they reached. Then they each grabbed a corner of the net and eased it away. Silver didn't move at first. He seemed utterly exhausted, as weak as a newborn puppy. But after a moment, he turned his head and looked at Tom. All the fury had gone out of his eyes. He appeared subdued and even slightly ashamed. He inched forwards and put his head in Eleanor's lap. Eleanor stroked him. "There, there," she whispered comfortingly. Silver licked her gently on the arm. Tom climbed to his feet and looked out to where the dark wood lay, still shrouded in shadow. That was where he was destined to encounter Luna again. It was where she was headed. Tom was sure of it. He and Elena would go after her, and next time he knew the encounter would be more testing still. "You won't beat me," he said into the dawn air. Unskippable ads. More ads. Ugh. I don't have any YouTube Premium or whatever else I can do without any ads, so I'm just doing that. Hope not a lot of ads pop up. Now where was I? It was where she was headed. Tom was sure. He and Elena would go after her. And next time, he knew the encounter would be more testing still. "You won't beat me," he said into the dawn air. Luna would not get the better of him a second time. And that was chapter 5. So I have to look back. Silver is snared. Well, I hope you guys liked this chapter of Beast Quest. And I hope you will enjoy the next one as well. And the previous ones that I did as well. I have playlists of the previous series and chapters and books in a playlist. All the series are in a separate playlist. So hopefully it's manageably easy to follow. And if it's not, I don't know. It does say series 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But it will be. We're only on series 4 right now, so. Yeah. Hope you like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest. And maybe some more dragons in the future. Right. Bye bye.